The Fujifilm x100v is my desert island camera. Here's why. In the photography community for several years, there has been like this kind of debate going on what is your perfect desert island camera. If you only had one body, one lens to take with you to like a stranded island in extreme circumstances, which camera would you pick and why? And I personally, you guys know that the Fujifilm x100v is my favorite camera, so obviously this is going to be my desert island camera. But instead of going over specs and stuff like that, all that boring stuff, I'm gonna go a little bit into the hypothetical, why I think it will survive for me in certain like scenarios and stuff like that, and why it will, keep me alive as my only camera while I'm stuck there on that island. So to start off with, I'm going to talk about the weather resistance, because when you're on an island, I'm assuming this is like almost like Hawaii or something like this, like a tropical island where it can be deserty, but there's going to be humid like climates and stuff like that, and it's going to rain quite often. I'm going to need a camera with weather resistance that's going to be able to hold up, in these kind of scenarios. So the Fujifilm x100v, if you toss on a filter mount and a UV filter, it's weather resistant, and apparently it does really well in rain. I never really tested it out too much myself because I don't live in like a rainy environment, but I'm gonna need a camera that is able to handle that kind of stuff, or else it's just gonna break down on me when I go to that desert island or get stranded or something like that. So that is a key feature that I think this camera will be able to, help me out with. Next up is its size and portability, because people don't actually realize that. I feel when you're scavenging for food or you're walking around a desert island, you're actually doing a lot of hiking, exploring, and all that stuff. And you need a camera that is small and portable, and that you're gonna be able to carry around with you like for days and days on end and stuff like that. So if you're gonna bring like a camera to a desert island, it's gotta be small. It can't be like huge like a big DSLR or an SLR, though I don't think anyone is bringing that with them, but you know what I mean. It's got to be portable and it's got to be convenient. So the x100v has a really small form factor, and I think that's going to come in handy, especially if I'm stranded on a desert island. Size is very often overlooked, I think, because we can bring a lot of stuff in our camera bags and whatnot, but in a scenario where we don't want to carry around a lot of stuff, one camera, one lens that is as light as possible will probably be best. Next up, I kind of want to talk about the film simulations, because when I'm on a desert island, I'd imagine I'm like trapped there for years or something like that, and I need something to do, right? So photography obviously is going to be like the essence of my stay there, and I need something that is not going to get me bored. Well, the Fujifilm x100v has a lot of different film simulations from old kind of film stock and stuff like that, that I can endlessly experiment, endlessly try different things, try different scenarios. There's never going to be like two of the same picture, because I'm always going to be taking different types of pictures and videos with different emulations and things like that. That's why I think the Fujifilm x100v is perfect for this, because I think there has also been like settings you can mix around. If you've seen on the web, you'll know people have recreated like Kodak Portra 400 and other film stock on this camera just by altering the settings a little bit. So because this camera can emulate a lot of different film simulations, I don't think I'll ever get bored taking pictures with this camera, which is going to serve me really well on a desert island, because then I could just take pictures with this camera for the rest of my life. I'd imagine if I had a different camera that isn't able to try all these different kind of color profiles and things like that, it might, well, I wouldn't say it gets boring, but it won't be as, enticing to use every day for sure. So yeah, that's probably honestly like the biggest aspect of why this camera will do so well, is because I can just shoot photo and video and try so many different things that I won't feel like I've reached the bottom of the barrel, you know what I mean? So those are the main reasons, posing into the hypothetical, as to why the x100v is the perfect desert island camera for me. Let me know what you guys think and what you guys have chosen for your desert island camera. And if you like this video, please do like and subscribe. I'll be making more x100v videos from now on. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.